Alrighty guys, welcome to another stream. Today, once again, Kia versus Hanwha. Kia in the middle of a 4-game losing streak as the #1 team. Very important here, but Hanwha in the middle of a 7-game winning streak. After losing 7 games, they made one big change. That was putting Peraza at the top of the order. Really went more to a very analytical order. The order very similar to the order that I would go with if I was in the dugout, which is putting those high on-base percentage guys up at the top of the order with the high OPS guys starting to follow them below that. Weiss on the mound, not good his last start. It was that big Sunday matchup against LG that had he just pitched 1 inning, 1+ inning, but I think it will be a pitcher's duel. The problem for Hanwha is the pitcher that is on the mound for Kia. He has pitched 1 game this year, which was a victory against Hanwha. Chen ended up hitting a big 3-run shot, but they weren't able to come back. Weiss has not pitched as well in his most recent games, but he was given that big, huge contract where they sent Sanchez away and signed him for the rest of the year. So he will put some people on, but after he puts them on, he's able to get them out. So we will see the biggest thing. Again, Hanwha is facing a lefty. As Weiss first pitch in there for a strike, and we are underway. So again, Hanwha facing a lefty. The reason why this happens to be important is as that one is fouled out of play, and why is that not registering? There we go. So Hanwha has not beat a lefty at home since April 30th. Hanwha has not won at home on the weekend since the middle of June. That's going to be a ground ball off the glove of Chan Sung, and that's what I was trying to talk about, but I got a little distracted. Hanwha's defense with Weiss on the mound is grotesquely bad, as that goes off of Chan Sung's glove, bounces over to An Chi Hong, and Socrates is on. Should be an error, but this is the KBO. Will they give him an error is really the question. So it should be it's an error everywhere except maybe the KBO, but Chaewon Jun now stepping in. 299 on the season. Hanwha has 2 wins against left-handers at home this season. On the 30th of April, and then also they won against a lefty the very last game of their first 7-game winning streak, way back in March, as Socrates goes, and he is out. Beautiful throw by Che Jae-hoon, and it doesn't matter if it was a single, which they gave him a single. It's not a single. We're giving him an error. I don't care what the hell the official scores say. That's an error. But erased on the stolen base attempt. And quickly, 1 away now. And Che Jae-hoon looks at ball 2 on the outside. Or sorry, ball 1. 1 and 2. So again, that'll be the big thing. Despite having a lot of righties in the lineup, Hanwha really struggles against lefties, as that's a single into the gap past the shortstop. And they have got 2 runners up, 2 runners on. We'll see if he tries to steal also. as that stolen base now comes into big play. Again, opponents hitting 200 with Weiss against Weiss with runners in scoring position. So Kim Do-young steps in, 348 on the season for the young third baseman. Yesterday did have a single, but 0 for 3 besides that, and a big into double play back in, or lined into a double play. Welcome, Mary Kate. So first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 now, and they check over on Chae-Wan-jun. Lots of Kia fans, very well synced over there on the third base side. It looks like some Hanwha fans with their yellow, as that's outside. 1-1. Still can't believe they gave him. Well, I can believe they gave him an infield hit. I'm not giving him one though. I'm official scorer today. And a big swing and a miss. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Kim Do-young. 348 on the season, and catches it on the outside corner for a strikeout. Beautiful, beautiful pitch. And the first K is the backwards variety today. All right, Chae-Hyung-oh will step in now. Chae-Hyung-oh yesterday 1 for 3, hit by pitch, a single, a strikeout, and a fly out to center field. 281 on the season as they check over on Chae-Wan-jun once again. I think I need to adjust some microphone stuff because it's grabbing a bunch of background noise. There we go. I got some fans going that need to cool me as that's a fouled strike one. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Chae-Hyung-oh, the DH for Kia. And he lifts that one foul down left field side. 0-2. This season, 281, 19 home runs, 92 RBIs. Last time he visited Hanwha, he was leading the league in RBIs. He is still leading the league in RBIs by a lot. 9 RBIs over Davidson down in Changwon. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be lined into left field for another hit. 3 hits so far. That's one big stolen base. Really seems to be coming back now. All right, that's going to bring up Na-Sung Bom. Na-Sung Bom yesterday, the solo shot off of Kim Bum-soo later on, and then also a single, but ground out to the first baseman, single and a home run, 2 for 4 yesterday, and that's just outside. 1-0. Yesterday, They left 7 guys on base while they lost by 7 runs. We'll see what happens today as he fouls that one back and out of play. Really the difference between the Hanwha victories really have been able to string multiple hits together. Hanwha is not going, they're going 1, 2, 3 quite often, but they are, when they do get hits, they're able to get back to back to back, as that's going to be another single. He is going to come home, and he is out by 3.5 miles, ladies and gentlemen. Kim In-won with a direct throw into Che Jae-hoon, and that was not even close. Good Lord, were you out by a lot. 4 singles, no runs, 2 left on. Cannot believe they sent him. Jeez, like that, like he was out by so many. That's weird. There we go. So 4 singles, but nothing. Courtesy of caught stealing and a play at the plate. Wow, it looks like the NC game has been canceled. So pretty much the same order as usual, except for one change. That was expected down at the bottom of the order for Hanwha. So Yang Hyun-jung on the mound for Kia, 7-3 on the season. Traditionally pitches well against Hanwha. ERA of 3 this year against Hanwha. Only pitched the 1. Hanwha with another sellout as usual. Again, every weekend will be a sellout. For Hanwha, it is miserable out there though. So Yang Hyun-jung in his recent career against Hanwha. This year 1-0 in 2 starts. The year before 1-0 in 2, or sorry, this year 1-0 in 1 start. Last year 1-0 in 2 starts. The year before that 2-1 in 4 starts. So really, he just pitches really, really well against Hanwha. He pitches well against most teams actually. Oh, first pitch is fouled off for Peraza. Peraza, again, in the top of the lineup. He's been okay. He just has not been the same guy at the plate since his injury. Not sure exactly what the reason behind all of that is. I mean, he wasn't playing extremely well whenever he did get injured. But at the top of the order, he's hitting 273, but a lot of those are late singles. I don't remember the last time he had a double. He has 1 double in 1 double from the 1 spot. So 1 home run, 4 walks, but 9 strikeouts. 9 hits, 9 strikeouts as he's quickly down 1-2 here. And that's going to be a chopper. Kim Do-young grabs, throws in time. 1 away. Again, Kim Do-young is the worst infielder in the league in terms of fielding percentage. So anything hit to him may be an error. right, stepping in now. Kim In-won yesterday, a solid day. 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 ground outs, but already in the top of the first, he has his, I believe, his first outfield assist. As hitting 325 on the season, has only 40 at bats though, or is that, yeah, 40 at bats I believe, that's fouled off. That doesn't sound right. Yep, it is right. 15 games, 40 at bats. Last 5 games, he's 9 for 21 with 429. Still, previously they would not have let him play today because it's a left-hander on the mound, but he's shown that he's able to lay off of those outside breaking pitches as he does there. Yeah, and I would have loved to have seen Kim In-won playing the whole season, part of it at first base, but that's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop up the middle and 2 away. Played positioned right next to the bag. Because again, no shifts in the KBO this year either. Yang Hyun-jong looking for 16 more strikeouts to take over the most career strikeouts, or that would tie the most career strikeouts in the KBO. But Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He got a little bit of rest yesterday. Good for him. Was on base 3 times with a single in the first and then 2 walks, hitting .317 on the season, and has been playing serviceable right field as he looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. Moon Dong-ju getting some defensive pointers from Lee Do-yoon as Kim Tae-yeon lines that right back up the middle and continues to just get on base. First hit of the day for Hanwha from Kim Tae-yeon. Again, should be in the #1 spot in the lineup. But better than him being stuck down at the bottom in the 6 and 7 spots. Alright, here comes Noshiwan. A huge day yesterday, to say the least. 5 for 5 yesterday is raised that average up to 283. Got his 20th home run in the first inning on the 3-run shot. From there, Hanwha never looked back. And that also misses. Ball 2, 2-0. Yesterday, 5 for 5, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Didn't have any stolen bases though. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for strike. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Kim Tae-yeon over at first base with another single, and Kim Noshiwan lifts that one up, going foul, and not far from my season tickets. Probably I might have had the first ball from a stadium visit of my career if I would have gone to the game today. But it's too hot, it's miserable, it's nasty, disgusting. It's even hot in my apartment. Alrighty. 2-2 pitch coming up. 2 outs. Runner on first. 283. Pitch number 16 for Yang Hyun Jung. And he lifts that one. The bat flip. Right fielder under it. And Hanwha leaves one. And goes scoreless for the first time in I don't remember how long in the first inning. Let me go back and check her out. Yesterday, 3 runs in the first. Thursday, 3 runs in the first. 4 runs in the first, sorry. Tuesday, 1 run in the first. Wednesday. Yep, Tuesday, 1 run in the first. Last week on Sunday, 3 runs in the first. Then we go back to Wednesday. So it has been a week and a half since Hanwha did not score in the first inning. That's would be the Samsung game. They didn't score in the first inning of either one of those Samsung games. Ended up having to come back and get the come from behind victories in those 2 games. So guess Hanwha is going to have to come from behind. But first, they've got to stop being awful on the base pass for Kia. Weiss, 18 pitches in the first inning. They hit him. Gave up 4 singles. Only got 1 out. And that was the strikeouts. Everything else was not from a batter. Got caught stealing by Socrates, and then Chaewon Jun was thrown out at home. So Kim Sun-bin will lead things off for Kia. Kim Sun-bin yesterday did have a double and an RBI. As that's misses outside, 1-0. Has not hit well against Hanwha. Has not hit well in his last 5 games. 143 in his last 5 games. As that one has ripped into the stands. Lots of empty seats out there. It is a sellout, but it is not packed. Could be a lot of people way up hanging out in a little bit more shady areas, but honestly, it's just lots of season tickets were sold with excitement that they would be great. So as that's a beautiful pitch at the bottom of the zone, 1 and 2. Lots of season tickets and weekend season tickets were sold so that the people would. We're super excited. Thought Hanwha had a great chance to win everything, as that one is lifted off of the solar panels, it looks like. But they're not going at this point. It's just too hot to go sit out there. And that's lifted up. Cheon Sung under it, and 1 away. Not a lot of shade at the stadium, the Hanwha Stadium. The only real shade is on the concourse, but it's not a very wide concourse. So all right, here comes the first pitch. Byung-Hyuk looks like he gonna have to get a new piece of wood after he goes to the dugouts on that pop fly to Noshiwan. All right, Weiss, quick 2 outs there, 6 pitches, 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Hanjun-soo, the 314 on the season from the Kia backstop, and that's ball 1. Hanjun-soo 0 for 4 yesterday. Grounded into a 4-3, lined out to the second baseman, grounded out to the first baseman, and then also struck out. But quickly 2-0 as Weiss is dripping in sweat. Uh-oh. Weiss has got a... Peraza is got himself a... Oh, Chan Sung scoop. Weiss doing his job, getting over there for the coverage, but Chan Sung says, nope, I'll take it myself, and that's 1-2-3 for Weiss. And a quick 1-2-3. 9 pitches in that inning to keep him at 27. That's what Hanwha needs. Again, this bullpen, they have been winning a lot, but the starting pitchers really have not been doing their job. Their starting pitchers have basically tried to get 5 innings. Yesterday, Kim Gi-jung, the number 5 starter, did get 5.1 innings. But if you look back, it's Thursday. Moon Dong-ju, I think probably could have gone more. He was at 79 pitches, only gave 5 innings. The day before that, Yuan Jin gets the win, but again, only 5 innings. The day before that, on Tuesday, Baria goes 5.2 innings, gets the win, but so, and then you go back to last week when the winning streak actually started. You look at Tuesday, Barrio wins 4 innings, and then you look at the Wednesday game, Yuan Jin went 7 innings, but he wasn't even involved in the victory. And then they had the 3 days off for the... What's up, David? 3 days off for the rainouts, and Weiss started but only went 1.1 inning, but at that point it was a bullpen day, which was pretty obvious. But we're back now, bottom of the second tier. Hanwha did get a single last in the first inning. Kim Tae-yeon with the single, 16 pitches for Yang Hyun-jung. And leading things off will be Cheon Sung, the Capitan, hitting .254 on the season. And that is going to be deposited into the glove of Socrates right at the wall. One away. Just a little in front of it. Just off the end of the bat a little bit too much. Sounded good. Yang Hyun-jung knew that he got it, but not quite enough. All right, An Cheong now stepping in. 302 on the season for finally the Hanwha second baseman, as that's in there for a strike. An Cheong yesterday, 1 for 4 with a RBI single. And that's off of Byung-yok into the outfield. We'll see. Do they give him an error, or it might have been hit too hard for the KBO to give him an error. Should be an error though. Should be 2 errors, 1 on each first baseman. Byung-yok is not a left-hander. If he's a left-hander, he's doing that on the glove side, but an awkward-looking defensive play there. So still waiting on what they give him, as Very important to bunt. That's a bunt for a. That's an attempt to bunt for a hit. Very, very common for the shortstop to do such things. Still waiting on the scoring on that An Chi-hong. And they do give him a single. And that's strike two. This will be a matchup to kind of watch. This hitter really is not good against left-handers. Any left-hander that throws anything outside of the zone, it's a strikeout, and that's going to be a 6 error as that thrown into right field, and the clown show that is the Kia defense. The shortstop bobbles it, tries to grab it, then tries to throw to second, but throws it too wide. The second baseman dives, but is not able to get it, and it rolls into right field, and Hanwha has runners on second and third after what would be 2 errors anywhere in the league. You can't, man. I don't have anything set up for that. All right, JJ Hoon crushes one into deep. Goodbye, JJ Hoon. Two errors, and that is a 3-run shot from the catcher, his second on the season. And Hanwha once again up 3-0, just like yesterday. Should have been 2 outs, but actually should have been 3 outs. Iwan Suk now steps in, looks at ball 1 down at the bottom. Should have been out of the inning. 1-2-3. As here comes a ground ball to the shortstop, the throw. 2 away. The shot was just off the netting, just over the outside, over the wall in left field, but uh-oh. Apparently, Spo TV just lost their broadcast, and I'll give you the broadcast of the grass. It is green. That's all I see is that it is green. Yes, we have some green grass. I will attempt to get something else here. We'll see if I can pull something up on my phone. And no, no, we're going to watch yesterday's highlights. That's cool. So temporarily there's no broadcast. So, yeah, I can't do anything. Mary Kate's, well, it was here actually. First of all, they have a different hitting coach than what they did at the beginning of the season. The hitting coach now that is there now took over and said, okay, enough of this crap that you got going on. We want Kim Tae-yeon at the top of the lineup. Kim Tae-yeon goes to the top of the lineup, and what happens is Hanwha starts scoring runs. They start scoring a lot of runs, but their pitching just can't keep up because they're missing their foreign starters. Moon Dong-ju also wasn't pitching well, so they were kind of stuck at that point. So I'm trying to find out what's going on in the game, but even the KBO app is not showing anything. Then the new manager comes in and decides to manage this game like it's 1985 and decides, oh, we have to put the fastest guys up at the top of the order. What happens, Hanwha can't score, they lose 7 in a row and almost fall into last place. Then suddenly, I don't know where he got the idea, but he finally decides, oh, I'm going to put the guys with the higher on-base percentages at the top of the order. Because that's how to win games. What ended up happening was... So just saying that it's currently interrupted. The broadcast is currently interrupted. So again, I don't know what's going on. So the start of this, what saw Peraza being put at the top of the lineup, who is one of the higher on-base percentage guys on the team. Also moving those guys that they think are high speed guys, moving them down to the bottom of the lineup because their OPS is not very good. And because of that, Hanwha has, in textbook or in the ways of the book, have been doing much better offensively. That doing better offensively has allowed Hanwha to get into the bullpens quicker. And because they've been able to get into the bullpens quicker, they've been able to score more and more runs. That's why. That's why they've been able to score more runs. They're not worried about one specific run. And when you get these big leads and these quick leads, you no longer have to do the stupid thing, which is the bunting. There's no more need for that bunting trying to get... I don't know what the hell they're trying to do, but so that's really the reason why. Now, here's the thing. Hanwha offense could be better. The ideal offense would be actually having Kim Tae-yeon leading off, Peraza in the 2 and Kim In-won in the 3. Or possibly even Chan Sung or An Chi-hong in the 3 hole. But Kim In-won should not be in the 2 hole. The ideal lineup would be Kim Tae-yeon in the leadoff spot, who has your highest on-base percentage for the team. And then either Peraza behind him, because Peraza has the second or third highest OPS. I believe No Shi-won has the highest OPS, so he should be in the 4 spots. No Shi-won has the highest slugging, so should be in the 4 spots. And then Peraza should be in the 2 spot because he has a very high OPS. But he also hits extremely well with runners in scoring position. So you have Kim Tae-yeon, who is going to get on the most, and then you have the best player that you have with it's hitting with runners in scoring position behind him. It's ideal. Yes, yes. So yeah, I'm still getting the message at the bottom saying that it's interrupted, and they apologize. But I don't know why. Even the app isn't showing anything. Like I'm looking at the app, I got nothing. I'm looking at the KBO app. I got nothing. So I'm guessing that it's a actual issue with the broadcast, and maybe they've paused the game. I don't know. Spo TV doing what they do. KBO Draft King. So yeah, still waiting. We're literally just watching replays of yesterday's game. Unfortunately, I messaged somebody who was at the game. So I'm watching. Yeah, so I'm watching a video from the stadium, but it's ended. I'm not sure. Really? What? This day is just ridiculous, honestly. Like, NC game is canceled. The Lotte game isn't canceled. Hanwha. All right. Currently, Peraza is stepping in. That's what they. So apparently, there was a something that happened at the stadium. So something actually happened at the stadium. It just the message I got just says that the game was suspended for something stadium facilities. It's currently something with the facilities has caused the game to be suspended. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what has caused the what has caused anything. So I will let you guys know. Yeah, it just says 4:33. The stadium facilities and like an abnormality. They have suspended the game. I'm trying to find out what has happened. the one game that Nick doesn't go. I don't know. I'm still waiting. Nobody has messaged me back. So Iwan Suk grounded out. Peraza was supposed to be batting, but nothing. I'm trying. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying to find out. I'm doing the best I can. I've gotten nothing. None of the people at the game are answering. So I'm watching somebody's live feed of the game. Looks like they're just kind of warming up over on the side a little bit. Ah, all right, ladies and gentlemen. I have a solution to our problem. All right, so the stadium billboards and stadium lights, or not the lights, but the two main video boards at the stadium have both gone out. So that is why we're waiting. All right, so the game will restart at 7:13, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, you guys have a choice. Do you guys want me to broadcast the Lotte LG game, the Samsung SSG game, or the Doosan Kium game? Let me know which one you guys would rather me hop over to and broadcast, and I will do my best. It won't be pretty, but at least it'll be some baseball while we're waiting. First one to answer. First one to answer. Who wants a different game while we wait 7:13? The game will restart. 너무 감사합니다. 감사합니다. All right. Which game would you guys like to see? We got 25 minutes before this game. Lotte? All right, you're the first one to answer. Let me find Lotte. There we go. All right. Let me do a couple. I'm going to turn this off. We'll make a couple changes here, and I will. All right, so Go Sung Min is stepping in, 2 and 1 and 1 out, and that's bounced into the dirt. Let me see what I can do here as far as a score bug goes. Let's do. Where are we? All right, and that's a single into right field, and they've got another man on board. All righty, let's see. Got a runner on first. It's 3. 1 out. LG. We'll go red. And we'll go Lotte. And we're in the bottom of the third. All right, let's try this, shall we? All right, so let's say ball 1 to the old Lotte. There you go, Kenny. All right, inside ball 2, 2 and 0. All right, infield pop up, and that's 2 away. All right, 2 down now in the bottom of the first here, or sorry, bottom of the third. Reyes steps in and fouls. That's 1 out. 0 and 1. Reyes 0 for 1 on the day. I don't know what he did, but stop telling me, Kenny. I'm literally watching the game. And that's a ball 1. No, 1 and 1. Oh, are you talking about his first at bat? Oh, okay. I was like, how are you that far ahead of me? I'm watching on TV. And there we go. A check over at first base. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Reyes, and that's way upstairs, 2-1. Reyes, I believe, is the tallest one in the league. He is not a small individual. Lots of Venezuelans in the league. No, David, it won't be canceled. It'll be back at 7:13, is what I was told. And that's outside. Ball 3, 3-1 from Chewante. Already 51 pitches here as he's down 3 and struggling. And the 3-1 pitch lined into the outfield. Kim Hyun-soo under it, 3 away. All right. Yeah, so no video board. Earlier actually last week, just last week, so Hanwha, when they do their starting lineups and they do runs scored or anything, they have big flames that shoot up in the outfield. But last week, the outfield was on fire. Maybe something was on top of one of the flames as they did the announcement of the players going in. It seemed that a fire broke out and they had to slowly get the game going. So we'll do that one for LG. Looks a little bit better. So again, the Hanwha game will restart at 7:15 or 7:13 is what they announced apparently at the stadium. So once get a little closer, I will flip back over to that one. But we'll stick here with the Lotte LG game as LG steps in. Austin, 1-for-1 on the day. Barnes on the mound, 42 pitches through this first 3 innings. And ball 1 low in the dirt. Barnes, one of the pitchers that is up for pitcher of the month for the month of July, as that's a ground ball, a slick little stop by the third baseman, and 1 away. Rough out there for Austin. Actually, I bet I still have some music for some of these guys. Moonbo Gyeong, do I have some music for you? I do not. And that is in there for a strike. I still have a little bit of music from the All-Star game for any of the players that were actually able to make the All-Star game, as that's outside 1-1. So those of you just joining, Hanwha's game will restart at 7:13. All of the power to the video boards went out. So the game is on delay until 7:13. So I'm doing the Lotte LG game for Kenny until then. So the 2-1 pitch, that's lifted up into the air, going back, and that is a souvenir. That will be a home run. I'm cheering for whoever does something nice. I don't know. What do we got? Yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny. All right, that's gonna cut the lead down 3-1, and stepping in is OG1. Pretty sure I don't have his music. Almost positive. 157 on the exit velocity, 31.7 degrees, 115 meters on a four seam, 144. It could be worse. Moonbo Gyung sitting in front of the Idong, the temporary air conditioning units. And that is also crushed, and Reyes jumps at the wall and makes the catch. And 2 away. All right, next up is going to be Kim Hyun-soo, and I have his music. I know that. And swing and a miss. 0-1. What a catch by Reyes, jumping up against the wall. And that is low. Ball 1, 1-1. And a swing and a miss. 0-2. Sorry, 1-2. I mean, LG does not hit well against left-handed pitchers as it is, as that one is a lifted foul, and will stay 1-2. I haven't seen any reports of the 50-degree weather. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch from Barnes. Pitch number 56 of the game, and that's way outside at 2-2. Oh, all right, the 2-2 pitch. Did he go? Did not, and that'll run the count full. I wonder what they did. Did they just like bring the fire department out to just hose down the field all day so that it wasn't ridiculously hot? Like, what did they do? And a swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 4 on the day for Barnes. Gives up the solo shots, but he takes the lead, and Lotte will go to the bottom of the 4th with a 3-1 lead. So much easier to watch the game and not care about the results. way easier than the other options. And see if we have any updates on the Hanwha game. Yep. So the announcement is at 7:13 they will restart. Let me do a quick flip over to it. They are just going through the history of of this year's Lotte or Kia and Hanwha games. All right, we're back in Ulsan. The game is at Lotte's second home, Ulsan. If you're wondering how great the stadium is, it is the equivalent of a college stadium, or maybe a single A. Does have some people, but doesn't the no facilities. It's hot. And there's nothing. Nah, it's more than that. I went to a Division II school, and our stadium was not this nice. As that one is low 1 and 2. All right. Chewante, 55 pitches, 56 coming up. Sonho Young, 318 on season, and swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. 1 away. All right. Na Sung-yup will come in. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And looks it's ball 1 low. He grounded out in his first at bat and looks at strike 1, 1 and 1. 304 on the season for the Lotte first baseman. And that's low also. Yeah, that's the thing is, like you said, that's an A level team, not a college team. And that's bounces that in the dirt, 3 and 1. Hey, I've been to a couple AAA team stadiums, a couple AA team stadiums, obviously some MLB stadiums, but yeah. And that's ball 4. Take your base, sir. All right, so that's going to bring in Jung-hoon, who is 1 for 1 on the day. He singled in his first at-bats. And that's going to be lifted into center field. Over, grabs it. 2 away. All right, at the conclusion of this inning, I will switch back over to the Hanwha game and We'll see if we can actually watch the rest of the game before Hanwha Stadium falls apart. They are currently building the newest stadium. We'll see if it gets built before the end of the season, before they end up tearing that one down. Pak Sung-uk, 1 for 1 on the day, and that's swinging strike one. 261 on the season for the shortstop. And that's going to be a ground ball right up the middle, shortstop, and out. 3 away. And that will be the end of Lotte's 4th inning. Lotte going up 3-1 to the 5th. And I will be right back. I'll take a break, and then I will be back to bring you the rest of the Hanwha game. Alright, so we're back, apparently a little bit early, and that's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Let me change... There we go, and that's... Oh no. Alrighty, we're all set here. Alright, the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Alright, we're back. The 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the seconds. Ball 3 and runs the count full. Raza's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Vamos, Venezuela. And the 3-2 swing and a miss. And that'll be the end of the 2nd inning. But Hanwha gets some runs on a 3-run shot by Che Jae-hoon after 2 errors, despite it only says 1. And Hanwha taking advantage of the defensive mistakes from the worst defending team in the league. And now, what is Weiss going to do? He's been sitting for about 30 minutes now. So how is he going to do coming out to finish this? 1-2-3 inning is last inning, so we'll see how he does coming up for the 3rd. Yeah. So the official was the stadium boards went out, which means that they kind of just lost everything. No broadcast, no stadium board, and I don't know if it also affects the ABS system or what. But again, I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you can't play without the video board. But Weiss back out on the mound. One strikeout so far. 1-2-3 last inning. Pak Chan-ho, who bobbled the ending inning double play. First pitch that's a chopper over No Shiwan, and another hit. The fifth hit of the game for KT. All of them singles. As No Shiwan was playing in a little bit, Pak Chan-ho does have some speed, just over the jumping glove. It's hot, man. It's 34 degrees or so. Feels like 40 something outside. Just not fun, not pleasant. All right, Socrates steps in. He singled and got caught stealing in his first at bat. A huge caught stealing as they ended up with 4 singles in that first inning and scored 0 runs. And here comes the throw over to first to check on Pak Chan-ho. Socrates. All right, the 0-1 pitch to the left-hander. Swing and a miss at the top of the zone. 0-2. Love the fastball up. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch to the Kia. Just a sec. The 0-2 pitch, that's going to be a chopper. Shortstop is going to throw to second, and they get the 1 out. And so, if you are inside Korea, you just watch TV like I do. If you are outside of Korea, then if you look in the description of this, it tells you a website. SOOP Live outside of the US has KBO now. So you can watch it there. They do not have any English, though. You can time up my English broadcast with their Korean video broadcast to be able to watch with the English commentary. As that is ball 1 outside to Chae Won-jun. Chae Won-jun also singled in his first at-bats, but was thrown out at home by the left fielder, Chan Wan. And that's ball 2, 2-0. Again, Weiss, 27 pitches through 2 innings, but then he had about, a half hour or longer. Are you in Korea or outside of Korea? Is that's in there for a strike? Or 2-1. SOOPlive.com. 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 And that's going to be chopper, steps on the bag, throws, safe. But a beautiful play by the first baseman to get the out. Ooh. And that might have... He's saying it went off of his foot. And we will reset. It's like they're gonna and they're gonna video replay that as they called it foul. We'll see. As it looks like it's could have went off his foot. Difficult to tell. It's just so fast. They're just so fast, and the cameras, yeah, they're recording 4K, but they're recording 4K 30 frames per second instead of having some better cameras, more frames per second, where they can slow it down. That shows nothing. And they will reset. Oh, it'll be 2-2, runner on first now. And looks like the video board went back out again. Maybe? Yes, the main video board is out. The one that is attached to the stadium is still, it is old. It's like individual bulbs. And then you have the big new video board that they put up a few years ago, that is actual digital video board that's they play the actual videos from, as that's going to be a bobble by the shortstop, which doesn't allow them to turn the double play, just like Kia, but they get an out. So they get an out at second with the force play, which is why it won't be an error. He just cannot play defense. So bad. All right, Kim Do-young now stepping in. Again, that was a chance for a double play. But only one out, and will it hurt? As that is into the dirt, and he will make his way over to second on the wild pitch. All right, now we've got a runner on second, 1-1 count, 2 outs, lots of just everything in this game. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's crushed into left. That's gonna one hop to the wall. He's gonna cruise into second, and that's gonna make it 3-1. Again, should have been a ending inning double play, but the bobble by the shortstop extended the inning, and once again, Weiss gets 0 help from his defense. I mean, it's getting ridiculous how bad the defense is when Weiss is pitching. We got 2 outs, ball 1 to Che Hyung-woo. Che Hyung-woo also singled in his first at bats, and that just misses outside at 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch to Che Hyung-woo. And that's in the dirt. 3-0. Yeah, I mean it's so it should be. I mean, honestly, we should be in like the 6th inning at this point. And that's ball 4. So again, Weiss had to sit for a very long time. So basically what's happened here is in the bottom of the seconds, Kia had a double play ground ball. Shortstop bobbled it, tried to throw over to second. It ended up going into the outfield and really just kind of messing everything up for them. The next batter ends up hitting a 3-run homer for Hanwha. This inning, they have a chance to end the inning with a 6-4-3 double play. And what do? The shortstop bobbles it, and now you've got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Na-sung Bam, who is 1 for 1 on the day, and also was 2 for 4 yesterday with the home run, stepping in, and he is an absolute Hanwha killer. And I cannot explain this enough how much he destroys Hanwha. As that's outside ball 1. This year he's hitting 371 against Hanwha. That's before the 1 for 1 today. 2 home runs. Last year he hit 385 against Hanwha, and the year before he hit 333, and the year before that I think he hit like 470 or 480. He just destroys Hanwha, as that's upstairs 2-0. All right, so the 2-0 pitch to Na-sung Bam, he calls time, readjust his gear, and here we go. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 149. He reared back for that. It's just got a tip of the bat. He didn't miss it by much. Tipped it right back into the glove, and 2-1. And a swing and a miss on the inside, and it goes from 2-0 to 2-2. 2 outs. Na-sung Bam does strike out quite a bit. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2 on, up by 2, 2 outs, and fouled down the third base side. 72 games, 76 hits, 74 strikeouts. He would be in the lead in the league if he had played enough. He missed a lot of games at the beginning of the season with coming back from an injury. Weiss, pitch number 22 of this inning coming up. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's chopped foul again. And the ball boy misses it after the backup catcher misses it. We have just got to work on the defense at this stadium today. This defense by everybody from the players to the other guys on the field is just embarrassing. And I have some late night fungo practice with the ball boy. All right, once again, 2 on, 2 out, 2-2. That's going to be a chopper up the middle. Grabs it backhand and 3 away. As Hanwha is able to get out of it, a single, a double, an RBI, and a walk, but they only get 1. And we will go to the bottom of, why does it say 2? I don't know why it says 2. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know how good you guys are at adding, but 1 in the 3rd plus a bunch of zeros equals 1 to me. So, should be 3 to 1. Let's see, what can we do to change this? Can I change it? There we go, now we're all fixed. Oh, another 2 runners stranded for Kia. That brings their total to 4 on the day. Weiss now sitting at 50 pitches, 23 pitches that inning. Only giving up 1, I think, is an okay deal right there because, you know, he had to sit for so long. Oh shoot, we are in the middle of the 3rd, not the middle of the 4th. But now we're back. This game is going to be well over 4 hours. All right, Kim In-won now steps in. He is 0 for 1 on the day, but does have an outfield assist. 317 on the season for the left fielder. Looks at ball 1, 1-0. And a swing and a miss at a pitch way down to the bottom of the zone. Very, very common for him. He's been able to lay off those a lot, but we'll see. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that one he lays off of 2-1. I still can't believe they sent him. Good Lord. And that's going to be a shot. Second baseman grabs it. 1 away. Yep. Throw the glove up. Let the ball spin you around. And then a little lob to the second baseman. And 1 away. That's going to bring up, though, Kim Tae-yeon. Kim Tae-yeon singled in his first at-bat. Came around to score. No, did not come around to score as nobody hit him in. And a swing and a miss at ball 1. 0-1. 319 on the season for the Hanwha right fielder. And that's in there for strike. Kim Jun-soo drops that one, but ABS system says it's a strike. It doesn't matter if you catch it or not. And it's 0-2 quickly. And swing swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. That's his third strikeout of the day. Or sorry, second strikeout of the day. And quickly 2 away for the Kia left-hander. All right, Noshiwan steps in. He flew out to right in his first at-bats. 282 on the season. And a swing and a miss. Wrong button. Let's try that button. And a swing and a miss at a pitch nowhere near the zone once again. That's 0-2. Hasn't even come close to the strike zone yet. And this is what I was talking about earlier. The right-handers for Hanwha really struggle with the lefties. Very, very uncommon, but for some reason, as they're going to try to go up high and missed his spot badly as he lines that one into right field. And he's on for the 6th time this series. They set up way up high and he missed right over the middle of the plate. Catcher was set up on the inside up by his letters, and that ball literally went right down the middle. BP fastball down the middle when Cheon Sung will step in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to left field to lead off the second inning. And first pitch swinging, that's going to go up. Nasung Bomb giving chase, and that drops in. And Noshiwan will be first to third on that single. The ball just hung up, kept going as Nasung Bomb was shaded over to the right center side. Wasn't able to get over as the ball just really popped him up, and it just... Nasung Bomb was shaded so far over towards center field that he just wasn't able to get over there. So Noshiwan makes it first to third as he was going on contact with being at first. So runners on first and third, 2 outs for An Chi-hong, who singled and scored in his first at-bat. Again, a questionable single as it was off the glove of the first baseman. Any other league in the world, and it's an error, but in the KBO, they don't care about actual hits. Very, that's why when people talk about KBO ERAs and batting averages, I say, yeah, definitely not right. The 0-1 pitch to An Chi-hong. And that's in the dirt. It's 1-1. Oh. And that's going to be up, over, grabs it on the run and gives it to a fan. Fan service. Hanwha strands 2 more, but they'll take their 1-3 lead into the 4th. Gave up a couple hits with 2 outs, but easily gets out of it. Sitting fairly pretty at 45 pitches through 3 Weiss, 23 pitches in that last inning, brought his total up to 50. So both pitchers doing okay. But again, gotta give the advantage to the Hanwha bullpen over the Kia bullpen, as the Kia bullpen is again the worst in the league. All right. All right, we should be coming back here. Weiss will face Kim Sunbin, Byono-yok, and Hanjun Soo. All three of those guys were 1, 2, 3 back in the second inning. Weiss, I'm not sure what he looks at. He looks at something in his glove before each inning. Maybe it's a picture of his wife. Maybe it's a picture of his family or something. Maybe it's a... I do know Weiss is very religious. So maybe it's a religious memento or something, and then sticks it in his pocket. It could be, the scouting report, but it doesn't look like it is. That's something they would check out in the dugout, I believe. And it's ball 2. All right, to the 2-1, fouled, back and out of play, 2-2. And fouled away again. All right, the 2-2 pitch, way outside, 3-2. And a down goes Sunbin. Down goes Sunbin. The violence and the swings of the KBO players. Need to figure out the rules on all of these timeouts from the players as he fouls that one off of his calf, his back calf. Right at the top of the calf of his back leg is... But we've got another 3-2 count. Kia Tigers are trying to beat the crap out of themselves. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's fouled away again. Already pitch number 9 of this inning and this at bat. Elsewhere around the league, Doosan is getting a taste of their own medicine. They are down 10-0 against Kium. After putting 30 runs up on Kia, they are now down 10. As that one is also fouled away. And yeah. This is the at-bat that will never end. Lotte and LG have tied it up at 3. Samsung up 8-1 over SSG, and then obviously the KT-NC game has been canceled due to some rain. But we've got 3-1 here and a 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be another foul. Here comes the 11th pitch of this at-bat. Foul, 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 foul. He's thrown 4 straight fastballs that have all been fouled off. And that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Grabs it, throws in time after a bobble. 11 pitch at bat. It's an out, but that's a rough at bat to start the inning. 11 pitches whenever he's already at 50 with 23 this previous inning. And Hanwha again has really used their bullpen. They ended up bringing up Kim Bum-soo and Isang Gyu in order to give Wang Jun-seo and Jo Dong-wook a little bit of a break, as they've been being used a lot. First pitch in there as a strike to Byung-hyuk. He popped up to the third baseman in his first at-bats. 0 for 1, and that's a big swing and a miss there. That's a beautiful curveball. All right, the 0-2 pitch, gonna go upstairs, and he crushes that one foul. Out of the stadium. All right, so they're gonna go outside and pops him up. Choi Jae-hoon flips the mask off, but that will be into the stands as that guy tries to catch it instead of not. Guy's holding his daughter and tries to catch it instead and missed it by about 3 feet. But ended up landing closer to his daughter than his hand. Maybe daughter, maybe son, I don't know. Can't really tell. All right, the 0-2 pitch once again from Byung-hyuk. Sets up way outside, and that's a swing and a miss on a pitch nowhere near the strike zone. They knew he would chase, and that's strikeout number 2. Yep, she knows. Good thing they took the camera away, because she was not saying nice things to Byung-hyuk, despite having his uniform. All right, Han Jun-soo steps in. He grounded out to Cheon-sung over at first in his first at-bat. 3-13 on the season for the catcher, and looks at strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch way outside, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch, that's lifted into the air. Yuan Suk under it, and 3 away. Another 1-2-3 for Kim Sun-bin, Byung-hyuk, and Han Jun-soo. Weiss would be perfect if it wasn't for the other batters. And we will go to the bottom. No. The bottom of the 4th. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's not kosher. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the fourth here. Hanwha up 3-1. They will have the 19 pitches that inning. 1, 2, 3, but it's 19 pitches. That is a rough. So that'll be 7, 8, 9 coming up for Hanwha. And a swing at a pitch in the dirt, like usual. So, 0 for 0 on the day. Reached on an error. Would have been an inning-ending double play, as that's lined right to the right fielder. 1 away. So ended up making a big, huge error. That would have been an inning double play. And the next batter, Che Hoon, who is stepping in now, hit a 3-run shot to give Hanwha the 3 runs. Then later on in the following inning, the top of the third, he bobbled the ball. It would have been an inning double play, and that allowed Kia to score their run. As that's ball 1. And 2-0. And the 2-0 went about 55 feet before bouncing for ball 3. Yang Hyun-jung does not walk very many pitchers or very many batters. Hasn't walked anybody yet today. And the 3-0 pitch, that's ball 4. And 4 pitches, 1 walk. So, on base twice now today with a 3-run shot and now a walk. All right, stepping in now, Iwan Sok. He grounded into a 6-3 double or 6-3 ground out that shut the stadium down for a very long time. He does have enough speed that it's tough to double him up. I just realized there's something in these uniforms that I do not like. Alright, the 0-1 after a big swing. And that's in there for a strike. 0-2. Goes from 4 straight pitches and balls to 0-2 count to Iwan Suk. And they set up on the outside. Low doesn't chase. 1-2. Iwan Suk yesterday, 1 for 2 with an RBI, two RBI double, and a strikeout looking. And That's going to be a slow roller to the shortstop. Throws to seconds. Again, moves way too quick to be doubled up, and he'll change places with J.J. Hoon, and 2 away. Wait, I said 2 away. Okay, 1 away. 2 away. There we go. All right, top of the lineup, Peraza steps in now. He is 0 for 2, was struck out after that long delay. Average drops down to 293 on the season. Now he's got yellow tape on the old glove, or on the bat, says that's low. Ball 1. And there we go. The right on cue, the broadcast rewards my keen eye by giving me a close-up of that bat. Telling ya, SPO TV, KBS, SBS, NBC, you guys need to get me in a booth. And that's at the top of the zone, 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to the 0-2 Peraza. Sets up on the outside and a swing and a miss. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Peraza, 0 for 2 on the day, and they check over at Iwan Sok. Iwan Sok does have plenty of speed over there at first base. They don't really put him in motion very much, though. They do not put him on the move, despite him being relatively fast. He's 5 for 6 on stolen bases, and that's in the dirts. 2-2. That would have been the pitch to run on with a with your batter having 2 strikes and your a 1-2 counts. A fast runner at first. He gets caught. You still got your leadoff hitters leading off the next inning. And instead, it's a swing and a miss, and we will go to the 5th inning. Hanwha still up 3-1. But they strand another one. That's 4 on the day so far. Very, very efficient pitcher on the mound. 16 pitches in the first inning, 15 in the second, 14 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. Averaging 15 per inning. Weiss sitting at 69 pitches as he's thrown 42 in his last 2 innings, despite going 1-2-3 in the last inning. We will be at the top of the 5th here. Elsewhere around the league, again, LG Lotte still tied at 3 in the top of the 7th. Samsung up 8-2 against SSG, and Doosan finally on the board. They're only down 9 at this point. And somehow they're in the bottom of the 5th. They're in the bottom of the 5th, but we're in the top of the 5th. Despite the fact that Hanwha has had a 30-minute delay. All right, Park Chan-ho will lead things off. He singled in his first at-bats. Weiss still out on the mound. Love to get 6 innings from him. He averages 6 innings per start. And first pitch is way outside, 1-0. So Park Chan-ho singled in his first at bat, 295 on the season. And that's going to be a line to rights. Kim Tae-yeon giving chase. Iwan Suk giving chase, but that's going to bounce off the top of the wall, and he is going to cruise into second base. Maybe if he would have ran instead of staring at it, he'd be on third base. So again, he is the man behind the Hanwha 3 runs. Socrates now steps in. Socrates singled in his first at bats, got caught stealing, then grounded into a 6-4 putouts in his last at bats. 1 for 2 on the day for the Kia left fielder. And that misses way upstairs also. 302 with runners in, 302 on the season. 343 with runners in scoring position, though. 4 home runs with runners in scoring position. A home run would obviously tie it up here. And that's a curveball in there for a strike. 1-1. Socrates happy to be facing a right-hander today, as yesterday was hit in the first inning and then buckled a little bit on a curveball before, as he skies that one up. Kim In-won under it, grabs, and 1 away. Talked about it earlier today at the beginning of the game. Weiss gives up a lot of hits. His whip isn't the greatest, but the thing with him is the stat that they showed is opponents hit 300 against him with outs runners on, and they hit 204 with runners in scoring position. So once they get on, he's able to get out of a lot of jams. All right, Chaewon-jun, he singled, was thrown out at home, and then a 6-4 putout, and was scored a run. So ball 1, once again, Weiss starting these guys out with the ball nowhere near the strike zones. All right, the 1-0 pitch, Weiss to Chaewon-jun, the center fielder. And that's right down the middle. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be lined into left field. Are they going to send him? They are going to send him. Park Chan-ho is going to go, but they will not attempt the throw, and it is now 3-2 after the RBI single. As we are now running into the 80 pitch counts area. Again, Weiss has been pitching basically once a week on Sundays. Last Sunday was he only threw 30 pitches, 1+ innings. Right now he's at 77. He's thrown 8 pitches this inning. But Kim Do-young steps in. He has an RBI double in his last at bats and fakes the bunt, and that's right down the middle. First at bat, he struck out looking, and then the double, RBI double, 349 on the season for the right-handed hitting third baseman. And checks over on Chaewon-jun, but he is in there. What the hell are the cheerleaders wearing? They look like they're wearing outfits that match the 1980s paper plate cups things. And here comes the 0-1 way low, 1-1. All right, it's the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss as that drops out of the zone on the, I believe that was a slider. Believe that was the old slider. Again, he throws a fastball, slider, changeup, curve. Oh, that was a curveball. All right, the 1-2 pitch and doesn't go. That bounces away from Che Jae-hoon, and that will be ball 2, and the runner will move over to second. This is exactly what happened the last time he was up, as Chaewon-jun grounded into a 6-4 putout that let him stay at first. Then there was a wild pitch from Weiss, and that wild pitch immediately followed by Kim Do-young with an RBI double that made it 3-1 at the time. So now you got another runner at second, 1 out, Kim Do-young, and that's going to be lifted, and that is not a double, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so, Chae Hyung-woo, just like I talked about earlier, during this streak, they have not scored in the first inning twice. Both times they did not score in the first inning. They ended up coming from behind to get the victory. So they're just following the example, as that's rips. Ooh, foul. I thought that was a double in the making, but instead it's a strike. Elevated, that's too much, and he just went with it. All right, Chae Hyung-woo walked in his last at-bats, and then looks at ball 1 on the outside, 1-1. Singled in his first, 283 on the season for the left-handed hitting DH, and that's going to be a liner to second baseman, 2 away. All right, Na Bomb now steps in. 6-4 ground out in his last at bats. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in his first. And looks at strike one. And that's going to be right at the Hanwha dugouts, 0-2. Now you got to start looking at Weiss is at 87 pitches. Again, the only pitcher who's gone 6 innings was Ryuhan Jin last Wednesday. Is the only Hanwha starter that's gone 6 innings in the last 2 weeks. So you're about to go into 90 pitches with Weiss after the 5th inning. Now you've got to start thinking, okay, what am I going to do with this bullpen? We're only down 1. Weiss is right at 90 something pitches, as that's going to be a 4-3 putouts. So Weiss is at 89 pitches now. Another 20 pitches there. The last 3 innings, 23 pitches, 19 pitches, and 20 pitches. And it's hot. It's super, super hot. It's super nasty. It's super disgusting. What are you going to do at this point in the game? 89 pitches. Do you send him back out there for the 6th inning after that long break? Try to get some time. Maybe he can go 1, 2, 3. Again, he's facing Kim Sun Bin, Byung Yok, and Han Jun Soo, who he has gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the both times that he's faced that part of the order. But again, you're at 89 pitches. You know, your bullpen has been used a lot. Pak Sung Won was used too much yesterday, means that he can't come out, as he was used for way more than 1 inning. Ended up going back out for a 3rd inning before he ran into trouble. So what are you gonna do with this middle of your bullpen? So Hanwha needs to stop stranding runners. They're gonna have their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up to try to put some runs back on the board. As Kim In-won steps in, and again, they're gotta get one back here. Gotta try to tie it up. You gotta, as that just catches the very top of the zone. Kim In-won 0 for 2 today. Ground out to shorts, ground out to the second baseman. You got a guy on the mound that can go 7 or 8 innings easily, and expects to go 7 or 8 innings. So you got to get some runs. You got to get him out of the game. You got to get into that key bullpen. Easier said than done, obviously. But that's going to be a liner just under the diving glove of the shortstop, and Kim In-won continues to hit, and that's 2 spot. All right, you've got a runner on now. Time for Kim Tae-yeon to move him over, get himself a hit with some runners on for once. All right. 318 on the season for the right fielder. And a swing and a miss. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. And that's going to be a ground ball just under the diving glove of Kim Sun-bin. And Hanwha has got runners on first and second with nobody out. And just like I said earlier today, during this winning streak, Hanwha has not scored in the first inning twice. Both of those games were against Samsung, and they ended up having to come from behind late in the game. And here we are. They didn't score in the first inning today, and they're ready to come from behind. No Shiwan. 1 for 2 on the day. Single in his last at bat, was stranded at second though, or stranded at third, and then flew out to right in his first at bats way back in the first inning, and that's going to be a chopper foul. 0-1. Again, Hanwha struggles with this first and second, but oftentimes the reason why they struggle is because they're trying to bunt over and give up an out. No Shiwan here, not going to be bunting in any sort of situation. He is hitting .284 with runners in scoring position on the season, and has really been hitting well as of late. Might have gone around. Did not. Of course he didn't. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Hanwha's number 4 hitter, their young third baseman, last year's home run king. And the 1-1 pitch, that one he definitely went around on. 1-2. No Shiwan hitting 200 on the season against left-handed pitching. 295 against right-handed, and 340 something against under or submariners and side armors. And the 1-2, did he go? Did not go. He is chasing those balls down in the zone. Alright, no Shiwan, the 2-2 pitch. He swung at 1 that was out of the zone, and he's almost swung at 2 out of the zone. Do they go back to it? He is having some problems laying off of it, and they go upstairs, too high, ball 3, full count. Alright, this is the most important at-bat of the game. It's only the 5th inning. But runners on first and second, you just gave up the lead. No outs, number 4 hitter, 1 for 2. Yesterday, 5 for 5. And the count is full. Swing and a miss. Strike out. He threw 6 balls in that inning. All right, Chan Sung, pick up your teammates, man. Singled in your last at bats, a little floater bloop to right field. Gotta pick up the guys now. And 1 for 2 on the day, 256 on the season for Hanwha's captain. And that's upstairs, ball 1. Right now, again, coming into this inning, he is averaging 15 pitches. Never Johan van der Marwe? Merwe? All right. The 1-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike. Not this weekend. And welcome, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Chan Sung. And that runs way inside. I haven't thought that the Tigers were as good as they were. Their defense is too bad, and their bullpen is way too bad for them to, I really think, to be in the position that they're in. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Chan Sung, swings at a changeup way out of the zone again. Again, I talked about it early in this broadcast. Lefty on the mound, lefties absolutely kill Hanwha. And even though they have a bunch of righties in this lineup, they just seem to struggle against lefties. No Shiwan hits, No Shiwan hits 200, but Chan Sung fouls. That's one back, keeping it 2-2. Chan Sung hits even worse, 186 against lefties coming into today's game. So that's part of the reason why they can't beat lefties. You got your heart of your lineup can't hit lefties, and they're right-handed. An Ji-hong 266, but you got those guys that can't hit lefties. 2-2, and that's a swing and a miss at a pitch that almost hit him in the foot. Gives up singles, and strikeouts. And that'll bring up An Ji-hong. I'm telling you now, here comes the 2-out hit. An Ji-hong is Mr. 2-out RBI. Here it comes. This is what the man lives for. And that's a strike on the outside. 0-1. 303 on the season, 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in the second inning. Came around to score on the 3-run homer, and then flew out to right in his last at-bats back in the third inning. And that way upstairs, 1-1. All right, here comes the 1. Just a second, Kai. All right, the 1-1 pitch, and pops him up back, but out of play. So Kai, if you look in the description, it'll tell you SOOP live. Are you in Korea or outside of Korea? First of all. Because the directions are different if you are outside of Korea versus inside. So if you look in the description, it'll tell you SOOPlive.com, and you can go there and watch the game. My suggestion is just a sec. A 1-2 pitch to, and he goes down and golfs it to stay alive. My suggestion is you should watch the games on SOOP Live, but have this up because SOOP does not have any English commentary or English descriptions. And honestly, the announcers on most of these broadcasts don't know what they're talking about. So you can sync them up together to have some English Hanwha broadcasting, and the 1-2 pitch, that's going to be a slow grounder over to Byung-Yuk, grabs tags, and he gets out of the jam on the slow roller. First and second, nobody outs, and Hanwha does their Hanwha-ness and is not able to even move the runners over. But that will be the bottom of the fifth, the end of it, which means it's time to stretch here in the KBO. And I will be right back. Refill your beverages and do whatever else you need to do. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alrighty, we are back. Lee Sung-gyu on the mound now. The first round pick out of the Rule 5 draft. So once again, Hanwha not able to get 5 innings out of their main guy, and not able to get 5 innings out of their starter has really been putting a lot of strain on this bullpen. We'll see if they've actually been pitching extremely well. The bullpen has, so we will see how it does. Kim Sun-bin will step in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, nowhere near the strike zone. So Lee Sang-gyu is a guy, again, Rule 5 drafts, basically what it is for those of you that's following the US or MLB. And that misses upstairs, 2-0. He has to be on the roster for 50 games, has to be on the first team roster, doesn't necessarily have to play. But he's pitched... they haven't put him in very many important, crucial situations. I wish they would have let him pitch yesterday in the 7-run with a 7-run lead as he gets that one in there for a strike. But the 2-1 pitch, that's going to be a chopper foul and an error on the third base coach as he bobbles that one. And once again, we are going to have some bungo practice late nights for the guys around the baseball field. Third base coach, an error there earlier. One of the backup catchers with an error, fouled off 2-2. Just ball boy with an error. All right. So Lee Sang-gyu, pitch number 6 to Kim Sun-bin, and did he go? Kim Sun-bin, one of the reasons why Weiss didn't make it into the 6th. That big 11 pitch at bats, as that one is way up high, and ball 1. All right, Byonu Yuk. And that is an awful looking bunt. Popped it way up in the air and foul. Again, I don't understand why you would possibly be bunting in this situation. You got a guy that just walked another guy, and you're going to bunt with a runner on first and no outs, which lowers your chance of scoring at all. And yeah, I don't get it. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that's constantly tells you exactly what's wrong, and it comes out and happens. That bounces in the dirt, and that's ball 1, 1-1. Just not a lot of got a lot of guys in the dugouts in the KBO of, oh, this is the way we used to do it, so this is the way we're going to do it. This is the way I was taught, so this is what I'm going to do. And unfortunately, the way a lot of these guys were brought up and taught is not the best way. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up to Byonu Yuk. And outside, 2-2. Byonu Yuk also 0 for 2 on the day, struck out in his last at-bats. Got him to chase way outside the zone. They tried to do it again there, but weren't successful. And that's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. The toss over and 2 away on the 6-4-3 double play. As he's able to forehand the backwards toss, the throw up way high, but Chan Sung luckily hit his growth spurt just in time to catch that. And 2 away. All right, that's going to bring up Han Jun-soo. Han Jun-soo strokes that one into center field. Iwan Suk running in and grabs it. That is 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Somewhat. Go the Kia Tigers. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha down by 1. Actually have 7 hits though. All right, Hanwha will have their 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. 7, 8, 9 hitters are good for 1 for 5 with an error, a 3-run homer, and a walk. As the how many pitches did he throw that inning? Ooh, 24 pitches. So this will probably be the end of the game, the last inning for Kia's left-handed starter, and they will be into that bullpen. So despite not being able to score in that last inning, they will at least be into the bullpen soon. Once they get into the bullpen, they should be able to make their comeback. So that's last inning was pretty big for Hanwha, getting 24 pitches out of them. Didn't score, but so stepping in is the shortstop. 0 for 2, did reach on an error and came home on the 3-run shot, but also responsible again defensively for one of those Kia runs that would be the difference in the game. All right, the first pitch, way low, ball 1. Current's hitter does struggle against left-handed hitting, left-handed pitchers. Really tends to chase things out of the zone. As that one's in there, strike 1. Hitting 273 this year, but in previous years, pretty low, 230, 240s against left-handed hitters, left-handed pitchers, as he swings at a pitch that once again goes out of the zone. After 12 years in the league, or however many 12 years in the league, you think you'd stop chasing that pitch. But, no. So here it comes again. But hit the dirts way too soon, and 2-2. Hanwha has left 6 runners on base today. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch out of the zone once again, just like clockwork. All right, the brick wall himself, Che Jae-hoon, will step in. He has the 3 runs for Hanwha. 3-run shot, his second of the season, back in the second inning. Walked in his last at bats and looks at ball 1 on the outside. 276 for the Hanwha backstop on the season. Really having a solid year all around. Has started throwing guys out. Again, threw out Socrates at the beginning of this game as that one misses just low, 2-0. So he threw out Socrates in the first inning, which was the first out after, when they had 4 hits in the first inning but didn't score any runs, and then the 3-run homer and then a walk. So solid game all around as he looks at strike 1 in there on the inside corner. And here comes the pitch, swing and a miss on a pitch outside. So the announcers said something that I constantly say. Today are guys that are pitching, not throwing. Hanwha has a bunch of young guys that tend to just throw the ball. They don't necessarily pitch. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, tied him up on the inside, and that is another strikeout. 7 strikeouts on the day. Right, Iwan Suk will step in, the center fielder, 0 for 2, ground out to shorts, ground out to shorts. And here comes the first pitch, just misses. Gotta extend this. Even if you get out here, you got to extend this at bat, get him into the 100 pitch mark. He's at 95. I wouldn't think that he's going to come back out for the 7th, but getting him to 100 before the end of this inning will almost ensure that he doesn't come out, as that's ball 2. Again, and that's ball 3. Peraza on deck, 0 for 3 on the day, but he is a man that has ice in his veins late in the game. All right, the 3-0 pitch. They're just going to pipe it down the middle, and it's in there for a strike. Pitch number 99 coming up for the Kia left-hander. And foul away. And that's going to run the count full for pitch number 100 on the day. All right, the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, number 9 hitter, and that's going to be lined into right and caught. That'll be it for him. 100 pitches on the day, 16 in that one, and once again, Hanwha will not be able to beat a left-handed starter. As he will either get the win or the no decision, meaning Hanwha has still at home on the weekends of beats 2 starters who throw left-handed. One of them was a guy making his first start, and the other one went on the DL just after that. Way back. So you're looking at now 3 months. May, June, and all of July, and now into August since Hanwha has beaten a left-handed starter at home. Not only that, Hanwha, the last time they won on a Saturday or Sunday was in June. So those fans that bought weekend season tickets, they've seen five wins on Saturday and Sunday at home on this season for Hanwha. Not good for the fans who purchased those weekend season tickets. All right, 7th inning now. Who is out there? All right, Kim Saw-hyun on the mound. 162 ERA, 0-1, 2 holds, 16 games, 16 and 2/3 innings, 14 strikeouts, 18 walks, 193 batting average against. He does walk a lot of guys. He has pitched way better lately. Did run into some issues, but I predicted those issues as he was sent back out for a second day to pitch multiple innings, as that one runs way inside. And like I was talking about earlier and the announcers talked about, he is a thrower. He is not a pitcher yet. He's still young, but he just wants to throw hard, and he doesn't quite have the control yet. He's much better playing the fastball off of his changeup, as there's the changeup, misses upstairs. Because if he can't throw his changeup, he's not going to be successful. He's got to learn to control that changeup and pitch the changeup to set up the fastball instead of the opposite, is that just catches the inside. Park Chan-ho was stepping out of the box. Like, he had no desire to try even to swing at that because he hasn't been close yet. So the 2-1 pitch coming up. Park Chan-ho 2 for 2 on the day. He's got a single, a double. And that's broken bats as Noshiwan catches it on the line. 1 away. Sawing off the bats. Put that on the mantle. Beautiful positioning from the coaching staff. That's going to bring up Socrates. He's 1 for 3 with a single, a ground ball to the shortstop, and a fly out to left. And again, the announcers salivating over the ball that was 157 because it was a ball and he throws hard, but he doesn't pitch yet. As that's a swing and a miss. And again, that was his changeup. Again, use the changeup to set up the fastball, not the other way around. And that is lined into center field, and they've got another runner on. Jae-Jae-hoon steps out, tells him it's all right. We got it. We got it. It's okay. Oh, maybe it is a slider. His slider is just too slow. 20+ kilometer difference between the slider and your fastball. I mean, it's too big of a difference there. All right, the center fielder now, RBI single in his last at bat. He's come around to score twice. Or sorry, he's come around. Yeah, come around to score twice. As that one misses way outside the zone again. And he does throw hard, 157, 155 or so, but he's very, very wild, which could be a reason to put Socrates in motion here. So that a single would score him. See if they check over on Socrates. He's quickly back, standing up. As far as fastballs, he has thrown one for a strike. As that's in there for a strike. Not a fastball, though. Once again, the slider in there for a strike. He's just can't control that fastball today, so he's gonna have to throw one of them in here for a strike. Another slider there, 1-2, and he is pitching for once. Realize he can't control his fastball and decides to throw some sliders. Now, do you try to get him to chase a fastball out of the zone? I mean, set up in the zone, but it's probably going to go out of the zone. The 1-2 pitch coming up. Socrates may be off on this pitch, as that one hits him. And they're actually lucky that it hit him. As that slider hit him, because it bounced way away and Socrates would have been off to second base, maybe even farther. Says go talk to him, go out to the mound, talk to him. And now you've got Kim Do-young. Double RBI, 2-run homer. He's responsible for 3 of the runs so far today. As Chaewon-jun, that is the same foot he fouled the pitch off of last time. And will he stay in? Yep, he'll stay in. All right, so first and second, 1 out. Kim So-hyun on the mound. Top of the 7th. Kim Do-young, 351 on the season. 2 for 3 today with a strikeout, a RBI double, and a 2-run homer. Big situation here. As I talked about it yesterday, Kia can put up runs in a hurry, and they really need to put up some runs here if they're going to win this game, because I can predict that Hanwha is going to score some runs still against this Kia bullpen. And that one misses way upstairs, 1-0. So Hanwha is down 4-3, but I have confidence in Hanwha's ability to score runs against the Kia bullpen now that the starter will be done after 100 pitches. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Huge strikeout coming up here. If he can get the strikeouts here, that would set up a very lovely matchup between Chae-Hyung-woo. And the 1-1 pitch pops up. Foul. 1 and 2. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to Kim Do-young. Pitch number 15 of this inning for Kim So-yeon. Massive, massive pitch here. I got my finger on the strikeouts button. Boom! Struck him out looking. Take a view of that, sir. And that was a massive, massive strikeout. His second strikeout looking with runners on base. Massive, massive strikeout there. And that's going to set up Chae Hyung-woo. That is going to set up Chae Hyung-woo, who is 1 for 2 on the day. A walk, a single, and a line out to the second baseman. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop, 6-4. That's going to be 3 away, and he gets out of it. A walk and a hit by pitch, but he gets out of it. And now Hanwha gets to feast on that Kia bullpen as they leave 2 huge runners on base. All right. Here comes the Hanwha come from behind as they've got Peraza leading things off. Going into the Kia bullpen as they really blow a chance there to put on some runs. All right. Bottom of the 7th, Peraza will lead things off. 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts. On the mound for Kia, Jang Hyun-sik, 488 ERA, 3-3, 10 holds, 54 games, 51 2/3 innings, 52 strikeouts, 30 walks, 276 batting average against, and a 1.63 whip. And the first pitch is a single. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I told you it's time. Told you it's time. And that'll be it for Peraza. He'll come out. Lee Sang-hyuk will come in to run. All right, Kim In-won steps in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. You gotta put him in motion at this point, as that's ball 1 outside. .326 on the season for the Hanwha left-handed hitting left fielder, the double L. And that's a chopped foul. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch coming up. Lee Sang-hyuk pinch running for Peraza after he gets his hit of the day. And doesn't go in motion. That's going to be a ground ball to just safe at first. Kim Sun-bin, a very quick throw to second base to get Lee Sang-hyuk, as he had to wait a split second so that the ball didn't hit him. All right, Kim In-won now at first base, and you wasted your pinch runner. I just don't get it. All right, it's 2 for 3 for Kim Tae-yeon. Singled in his last at bat, but was stuck over at first as they went 1-2-3 behind him. Looks at ball one. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Game is just and that's going to be a ground ball. 6-4-3. All right. So, I guess we'll go to the 8th inning. Elsewhere around the league, Lotte's up 8-3. 8-3 against LG. They were up 3-0. LG tied it up 3-3, and now it is 8-3. Other areas, you got Samsung's up 12-4 against SSG, and Kiwoom's up 15-3 against So, Iminu out on the mound, 208 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 save, 9 holds, 46 games, 39 innings, 35 strikeouts. As they're going to do their best to keep Hanwha in this game so that they can get into that bullpen. Leading things off is going to be Nasong Bomb. Nasong Bomb has been the last out of every inning he has hit in, except he's 1 for 3. Sorry, I should say he has been the last batter of all the 3 innings he has batted in. As he singled, but Che Wan Jun was thrown out at home as he fouls that one off. And then 6-4 ground out and a 4-3 ground outs to put him 1 for 2 on the day. All right, the 0-1 pitch from Iminu, the former Kia Tiger, as that's one misses upstairs, 1-1. All right, so Nasong Bomb, the 1-1 batting from the left side, setting up on the inside as Che Hoon and Wei misses his spot, but fouled away into the left field foul stands. All right, 1-2 pitch to Nasong Bomb. And fouled straight back into the screen behind home plate. All right, the 1-2 pitch up high, sets up and misses badly, and he puts it right past the second baseman. Iwan Suk cuts it off, but they'll have the leadoff runner on again. And that'll be it for him. He will come off for a pinch runner. Nasong Bomb goes 2 for 4 on the day. He will be done after that. On the mound, or sorry, on the base pass now. I'm still waiting. Park Jung-woo will come in. And thank you, Kim Sun-bin. Bunting and lowering your chances to actually score a run. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I mean, so awesome of you to give Hanwha an out without helping your team. I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful situational hitting as he pulls it back, slaps it, and right to the right fielder for 1 quick out. Well done, Kia, playing games and losing. Excellent job waiting. You got a guy that is 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 on the day, hit into a 6-4-3 double play his last at-bats, hasn't hit the ball out of the infield, and you got him faking a bunt, pulling it back, trying to magically get some timing, but you failed. Oh, sorry, he was 2 for 3. Sorry, 2 for 2. That's Pyonu Yok, who hasn't hit the ball out of the infield, who is up now and looks it to strike 1 at the top of the zone. Again, if a halfway intelligent manager was able to take over any of these KBO teams, they would dominate. They would literally dominate Yeah, I mean, it's happened. Trey Hillman came in and SSG made the playoffs, then they won the championship. Like, why? Because he was a smart manager. He didn't play these stupid games, and you weighing trying to lower your winning percentage and your chance of winning and scoring apparently is a prerequisite to be in the dugouts for the KBO. Is that's a swing and a miss on 143. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch from Iminu, pitch number 10 of the inning. And fouled out of play. Byeonhyuk, the former Hanwha third baseman. Iminu, the former Kia starter at one point. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And the throw over to first. Slides back. All right, 1-2 pitch, 1 out. He goes, swing and a miss. Oh, he faked the run, and that is a huge strikeout. His second on the day. Thank you, Byeonhyuk. Hanwha's got Kia right where they want him. Down 1 in that bullpen. All right, Hanjun Soo steps in now. He is 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to center field, and a ground ball to the first baseman, hitting .310 on the season from the Kia backstop. A quick throw over to first, slides back, and he's in. Always, and Doosan is getting spanked. I think they were down 15-3 last time I looked. All right, here comes the pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. And that's a swing and a miss. Or sorry, swing and a foul. Miss. I'm reading and trying to broadcast the thing. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Imenu, pitch number 15 of this relief appearance. And that is lifted into right field. Bounce off the wall. Kim Tae-yeon grabs it, but the speed will be enough to score another run. And that's Mrs. Lowe. All right, Pak Chon-ho lined out to No Shiwan in his last at bats. 2 for 3 on the day. Single, a double from the 9 spots, and that's going to be a chopper. No Shiwan olays it, and that's going to be another run. Ole! Short-armed it, pulled his arm up before he fielded the ball. That's an error. And a throw over to first. They gave him a hit. Man, the KBO scoring is such a joke. No, that's not a hit. As they pitch out, he doesn't go. Ball 1. It literally short-armed it. It hit his glove. He short-armed it. That's an error. All right, it's Pak Chon-ho over at first. Fakes the throw behind him, and that's 2-0. Well, Hanwha, you got 2 innings to score 3 runs. Easy peasy, Hanwha squeezy. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a chopper to the first baseman. I keep saying third baseman because it's the 3. Pitchers 1, catchers 2, first baseman's 3. Oh, that was rough. That was rough, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more runs. They leave another one on base, their 7th of the day, but at this point, Hanwha is pretty much demoralized. I hope that someone on that team is pulling them to the side, being like, let's go, guys, let's go. But the way that they're walking off, like Chan Sung there grabs it, walks off, just slowly walks off. He's on deck. He's the captain. He should be ready to be like, okay, guys. But no, didn't look like it. Again, Kia's bullpen is very, very bad. So Hanwha is definitely not out of it. They've got their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. The problem is the 4, 5, 6 hitters had runners on first and second with nobody out, and they struck out, and then grounded out to the first baseman. But they're no longer facing a left-hander, unless, of course, a left-hander does come out. So Pak Jang-woo will go to center. Chaewon Jun will move to right. Kim Sun-bin will come out, and Hong Jong-pyo will take over. So lots of changes. I'll update them as quickly as I can. Bottom of the 9th, or bottom of the 8th here. Jang Hyun-sik will stay out there as he only threw 7 pitches. And No Shiwan steps in, looks at strike 1. And that's way outside. Ball one. Alright. So, got everything all situated and fixed there. No Shiwan, the 1-1 pitch. He is 1 for 3 on the day, and that's ball 2 inside. Changhyun Shik, let's see how he does in the 8th inning. 8th inning, opponents are hitting .222 against him, and that's a chopped foul into the Kia bullpen. 2-2. Alright, the 2-2 pitch. That's right back at the pitcher. Grabs it and 1 away. And I'm sure they'll come out to check on him, as that was right back at him. Right off the numbers, right below the Kia Tigers emblem. Do I have it? No, I don't have that on this one. It's on the other one. Yeah. Basically, right behind, right about there, right off the number. All right, Chan Sung 1 for 3 on the day. And looks at strike 1 on the outside. Singled back in the 3rd inning. Was stranded, and then flew out to left, and also struck out on his last at bat with runners on 1st and 2nd and only 1 out. And a swing and a miss there. Man behind home plate's got his rally. What do I want to call this? His rally hairband on. Instead of the hats, he's got the hairband going this way instead of this way. And the 0-2, apparently going upstairs, just like I often talk about. All right, Tang Ji-hong, it's up to you to get some runs back here. Han Cheong steps in now. He's 1 for 3 on the day also. Singled in his first at-bat. Came home to score on the 3-run homer way back in the 2nd inning. All of Hanwha's runs came on that 1 homer, as that one bounces to the back screen as everyone behind him jumps. Also flew out to right in his 2nd at-bat and then grounded out to the first baseman. A 3-1 put-out in his last at-bat. And fouls that one off, 1-1. Alright, here comes the 1-1 pitch to the 2nd baseman, and that's going to be a single on the right side, and Hanwha's got a very, very important base runner on. Alright, that's going to bring up the shortstop, who's 0 for 3 on the day. But he is facing a right-hander now instead of a left-hander. need to get 1 run back here, and then 3 runs to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. That's what the cards say. All right, shortstop up, 0 for 3, reached on an error in his first at bat, came home to score on the 3-run homer, and that's ripped foul into the cheer section. Average down to 288 on the year. And golfs that one into left. Going back and... All right, Hanwha. 1, 2, 3 inning, and then the come from behind victory. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like where my head's at. Hanwha strands another one though. That's 7 that they have left on in who will be coming on for Hanwha to pitch the 9th? I have to think that Iminu will be out. He threw 20 pitches that inning. The problem here is if you go Han Sing Hyuk, no, maybe Kim Gyu-yeon. I have to think maybe you go Kim Gyu-yeon here. They're down 3. You can't go Iminu. He just threw 20 pitches in that inning. And yes, they go with Kim Gyu-yeon will make his way out onto the mound. He will face the bottom of the order. Nope, he will face the scary part of the order. The 2, 3, 4 hitters: Chaewon-jun, Kim Gyu-yeon is 6.20 ERA on the season, 1 win, 3 holds. He's either really good or really bad. And lately, he's, as the season has gone on, I talked about it early in the season. They pitched him so much early that he's run into some issues his last 2 outings. He's given up runs in the last 2 outings, both of them, as that one is outside a ball 1. On trying to think of my days here, on Thursday against KT, he gave up 1 run, and against LG he gave up 2 runs. So he has not pitched well in his last 2 outings. First 2 pitches here are both balls, and the reason why he hasn't pitched well in his last few outings is he threw 19 innings in last season. He's thrown 44 innings in this season. As he fouls, that's one straight back. So previous 2 seasons, 2022, 2023, in this first league, he threw 33 innings, 33 innings. He's already thrown 45 innings here. In the second league, he threw 6 innings already this year also, as that swing and a miss, 2-2. The most innings he's thrown is 44, and that was 2021 as a rookie. A second league rookie, not a first league rookie. So he's just thrown way more innings, way more pitches than he has in previous years, and we're only in August, so maybe dealing with a little bit of dead arm, but is afraid to say anything because he's so young and doesn't want to lose his spot. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. That's going to be a chopper. Noshiwan grabs it, throws one away. Gotta get a 1-2-3 inning here. Important to note is that Peraza is not in the lineup anymore, as he was very unintelligible or unintelligent decision by the manager. All right, Kim Do-young, he had 2-run homer and to give them the lead, and then also a RBI double, but 2 big strikeouts in critical situations already today. So hitting 350 on the season. The 0-1 pitch gets a piece of it, but fouls that off of Che Jae-hoon, and we'll have an 0-2 pitch. So Hanwha's manager decided to pinch run for Peraza and didn't have the runner try to even attempt a steal. And that bounces in the dirt about 45 feet to make a ball 1-2. So you have you don't have Peraza in the lineup for the 9th inning, as Hanwha will have 8-9-1. So in the 1 spots, obviously they're gonna have a pinch hitter of some sort. All right, the 1-2, that's gonna be chopped past the third baseman. That's going to roll down into the corner off of the ambulance doors, and he will stroll into second base. And what I mean by the ambulance doors are the doors that the ambulance pulls out of in the what do you say, the ground crew tractor and lawnmower. The gator or whatever they use pulls out of. All right, well, Che Hung-woo will now step in. He is 1 for 3, and that's low. Ball 1. Uh-oh. I just had a beep of some sort. And we are going to have a strike in there. 1-1. And that's way upstairs. And Kim In-won under it's not. Ooh. Woo-hoo. Under it dropped, and he had to jump forward and catch it as it was at the very bottom by his shoelaces. Good Lord. I don't know, Kenny. I don't know. Iwan Suk is very timid to be a center fielder. He's too timid. All right, so that's going to bring up for the first time Park Jung-woo, the now center fielder. He is 320 on the season, but it's only in 25 at bats. And hey, here comes the 1-0 pitch inside 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch to the 320 hitting defensive replacement, and that's foul. 2-1. It's got to be nice to have a defensive replacement that still swings the bat. So 2-1 pitch coming up. 2 outs, runner on second. Got to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs, and that's fouled out of play. 2-2. Again, Hanwha will have 8-9-1 coming up. I imagine that'll be. I'm trying to think. What are they gonna do? They gotta use John Jin Hyuk, obviously. Wang Young, Moon Yin Bin, Ito Yun. They got plenty of guys to use. They're gonna let Che Jae-hoon bat, and then we'll see if he gets on, they'll pinch run. But here comes the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner on second, up by 3. Pitch number 20 to the 320 hitter. And fouls it away again. Keeps throwing. Oh, here comes pitch number 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I don't know. I lost track. All right, once again, the 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside this time, buries it in the ground, and that's going to run the count full, 3-2. Behind him is Hong Jong-pyo, who has not batted yet. He's a defense replacement for Kim Sun-bin. But just get him out and worry about that later, as here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that is crushed into the outfield. One hops the wall. Kim Tae-yeon overruns it. And he is going to be cruising into third base, standing up. It was crushed, and it was awful defense in right field. Should have been held to a double. All right, Hong Jong-pyo steps in now. First pitch swinging, and he's foul to No Shiwan. Now Hanwha down 4. Going to the bottom of the 9th. Hanwha. Oh, elsewhere around the league, the other games are finished as obviously Hanwha had the the jumbotron. I wouldn't even call it a jumbotron. The slightly larger than the average TV. It all went out for a long delay. Lotte gets the 8-3 win against LG. Samsung 12-4 over SSG, and Kiom with a 15-5 crushing of Doosan. Both Seoul teams lose, main Seoul teams, so that's always a good thing. Hanwha at this point doesn't look like they're going to be able to hold on to their winning streak as they once again face issues with a left-hander. Jun Sung-hyun 12 holds, 6 saves on the season. Not a save situation at this point. Wang Young-mook steps in to face the right-handed pitcher. Looks at ball 1. That's a sliding catch by the guy that just hit the freaking triple. Beautiful hits, but a sliding catch by the center fielder who just hit the triple and scored one of the go-ahead runs as the base running and defensive replacements, and just demoralizing at this point for Hanwha. John Jin Hyuk will now step in. No. Oh, Yang Yang-jong in line for the win. 100 pitches, 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 home run. That 3-run shot back in the second inning, 2 of them earned, 1 not, as that's fouled away, 1-1. Weiss 89 pitches, 5 innings, 9 hits, 1 home run, 2 strikeouts, but not the best, as he's only able to go through 5 innings. And that's up high. So Weiss, the 4 runs all earned, as he will most likely take the loss here and drop him to 1-2, I believe. Yes, 1-2. That's fouled, out of play, and 2-2. Weiss, the temporary replacement for Sanchez, as this year they have a 6-week rule where you can have a temporary foreign replacement for any foreigner who has a doctor's note that they will be off for at least 6 weeks for rehabilitation, as that's a swing and a miss, and 2 away. So he was the replacement. I never even heard anything about Sanchez. So Sanchez was injured. Sanchez and Pena were both injured. Pena came back But it was just neither one of them. Sanchez came back also. Sanchez did not pitch well, went right back on the DL not too long after that. And then Weiss came in, pitched really well to start, has struggled his last couple outings, as that was Moongun Bin and lines that to right field. And that'll be it for Hanwha, as they line two to the outfield, and yeah, that's it for Hanwha. The winning streak ends. Defense was shaky at best. Situational hitting was very lacking. The big issue there was Kim In-wan with a single, Kim Tae-yun with a single right behind him. You got first and second, nobody out. You got your 4, 5, 6 hitters. You got your best hitters coming up, and we had a strikeout, and ground ball to the first baseman. Very important there, where they just didn't get it. They had plenty of opportunities. They left 7 runners on. They had 9 hits, 7 runners on. And if you look at the walks, they only had 1 walk. But once again, Hanwha cannot beat left-handed pitching. They need to literally this offseason spend hours a day working on hitting left-handed pitching, because over the weekend, so at home, the last time they beat a in Daejeon, the last time they beat a left-handed hitter or left-handed pitcher was the 30th of April. The 30th of April was the last time Hanwha beat a left-handed starter, and that starter was making his first start. He's made 2 starts all season, and that was one of them was against Hanwha. Other than that, the only regular starter that they have beat was Benjamin back in March, not May, March, at the end of that 7-game winning streak that put them up into first place way back. Feels like decades ago. So Hanwha's got to do something. I believe Aldred will be pitching tomorrow. He is another left-hander. Pretty sure it's his last starts, as they have already. There's been talk of a replacement pitcher, a replacement left-hander for Kia. So I have a feeling tomorrow will be his. Aldred will be on the mound, but it will be his final starts. But he is a left-hander, which means Hanwha might have some more issues tomorrow. They've got to figure out these issues, because it's really hurting them. The 7-game winning streak that they've just ended, they didn't face any left-handed starters during that whole entire streak. Everybody that they faced was a right-hander or, submariner. So that is something that this team has to work on. Noshiwan hits 200 against lefties. Che and Sung hits under 200 against lefties. Then they have their middle infielder. They've got Wang Young Mook, they've got Lee Do Yoon, they've got Moon Hyun Bin, and they've got number 16. All 3 of those guys are left-handers. They don't have any right-handed shortstops. The only right-handed hitting middle infielder they have is An Chi-hong, who is finally playing second base, like I said at the beginning of the season. But they have a big hole in their makeup of they can't hit left-handed hitting. They have another left-hander that they have to face tomorrow. Hopefully they can at least get through the left-hander without falling behind, or without keeping at least close, and then get into the Kia bullpen. Kia bullpen obviously pitched really well today, but they're not going to be able to pitch tomorrow also. So hopefully Hanwha can get the victory tomorrow, and that puts them with another winning series, their 4th in a row, hopefully. But won't know until tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another live stream. Until next time.